Alrighty everyone, it's time for a random video. And this random video is going to be talking about trains. And since I saw a damaged crossing gate recently, I decided to make a video on what trains do when they approach a damaged crossing. And when the crossing gotten damaged, like for example when the truck hits the gate, a car driver or the train engineer can report it. Once reported, a worker and a police officer will come to the crossing. They will make sure that the train is safe to go through the crossing. Once it's all clear, the train will slowly approach to the crossing and then it will stop before it. Then an engineer will climb out, flag for crossing, and then the train can slowly go through it. And since the crossing is already protected, the engineer doesn't need to sound the horn. Once the train is on the road, it will stop again for the engineer to climb back in, and then it will continue off. Some railways would have a different way of doing that. Here's an example. When I went to the Yorkdom Heritage Railway in 2018, the Highway 47 crossing in Goodwood didn't work at all. And instead of stopping the train to flag the crossing, there was actually a flagman there before the train arrived. So he doesn't need to stop, flag the crossing, and continuing on. Even though there's a flagman there, the train is still required to blow the horn. The same can be done at unprotected crossings as well. And since there's a lot of unprotected crossings on the Yorkdom Heritage Railway, the flagman can just drive his car to every unprotected crossing, so that way the train doesn't need to stop at every unprotected crossing and flag for crossing. The same can also be done when the crossings are not working that well. Here's an example. When I filmed the Brock Street crossing in 2019, the lights were working, but however, the mechanical bell is not working at all. So for an extra safety precaution, they added the flagman since the mechanical bell was not working. But for CN trains, they can't stop at unprotected crossings because it takes forever to take off. So what they do is, they slow down the train to make sure that no one crosses the tracks in front of them and blow the horn. If the train or road traffic increases on the main line, then they will put in some lights, gates, and bells. And for branch line trains like the Havelock subdivision, one of the crew will ride on the locomotive to check to see if there's any cars going in front of the train. A while ago, cars used to have to yield across the tracks when they are approaching an unprotected crossing. But today, every crossing on the Bella and the Havelock stops have a stop sign, so that way the cars can stop, look, and listen for trains. That way it will be safer for the railways. Well, I think that's it for this video of talking about malfunctioning and unprotected railway crossings. I never done one of these videos before, so please feel free in the comments if I should do another one of them. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and that will be it.